everybody, ladies, gentlemen, people, listeners. We are back with this year's first instalment of To Put It Bluntly. We are on episode number 36. We haven't been cancelled yet, and as ever, I am joined by my hostess with the mostess, Cameron. How are we, sir?
Yeah, not too bad, not too bad. Quite cold here, which is why I've got the hat. And, protect the head. Because my hair's, well, what I got up left, but my hair's a mess. I'm having a haircut next week. So, yeah, other than that, not too bad.
For those of you, I was about to have a swig of coffee and then realised I need to speak. For those of you that I was about to say can see, but that's really bad with our audience. Those of you that are watching on YouTube will see we are joined by our guest. We have our first guest of the year and our first guest for a while. Yeah, we are joined by JJ. We will learn more about JJ shortly. How are you?
Yeah, I'm doing fine, thanks. How have you been?
Yeah, we've been good, thank you. Yeah, like we said, it's our first instalment of the year, so we have pre-warned JJ that there might be some technical gremlins. I'm coming. I'm coming back after a cold. I want to say. I don't know if that makes sense, but yeah. So I've been a bit under the weather, but no. Other than that, it's been a busy start to the year, and yeah, no, I'm looking forward to what 2026 has in store for us.
Yep.
Cam, how are you?
Yeah, like I said before, fine. Been playing a lot of games, passing some time, starting some exciting things that I cannot talk about, but hopefully we'll be able to in the future. And yeah, I think we should really start by saying or asking everyone what they've been playing, because it's been a long time. It's been since like Christmas. So Wobbles has probably played like 2 games. I played like 22.
I have played more
3.
than 2. Can we count work?
No, because we can't really talk about what I played. So, JJ, what have you been playing recently?
I've been playing Sonic Cross Worlds.
Oh,
So
nice.
it was over the Christmas holidays, and my friends and I would agreed that we'd play it when we have a break.
Yeah.
I'm a big Sonic fan.
Yep. I
Unapologetically.
played it on release. Really enjoyed it. The new updates all the time as well. I think they added Monkey Ball this week.
Yeah, they do updates over time. So I've played the Knights character. Very fluid.
Yeah.
It's a shame that they couldn't incorporate the voice acting, but I guess they're leaving it for everyone to enjoy the gameplay.
Yeah, and there's probably an expenses thing as well, trying to get all the voice time in as well, I suppose. But yeah, how about you, Wobbles? What have you been playing?
I've been enjoying pro clubs again on FC, so that's been the major one for me. I actually, hold on, Cameron, you got to be proud. You know, but I actually completed a game over Christmas. I completed Borderlands 4. I know it's a shock, and everyone's going to be surprised that I actually managed to finish a title, but Borderlands 4 was completed over Christmas. Been playing that. I've been trying to get through the Mafia because I want to get that completed. I bought Dying Light the Beast. I've played a few games actually. Can you take that back, Cam?
Okay, you played 4.
Yep. So yeah, I've been enjoying Dying Light the Beast, and yeah, I'm back to playing Ultimate Team and FC a lot. So yeah, been quite enjoying the grind on that, I should say.
Yeah, pro clubs has been fine as well. No arguments, no drama.
Up the Etsy.
Yeah.
And yourself? I know you've been playing quite a lot, like you said. It's been.
Yeah. I can't. I suppose it's so much I can't remember. I've been recording something this week for our charity stream, which is next week. So it'll be on the Saturday and the Sunday. There'll be a bit of WWE 2K25 with some characters, should we say? And other than that, I generally can't remember where I played. Because the last couple of days I've just been doing that.
Yeah, you've not been. We've been chatting while you've been playing, but you've not actually kind of gone into much detail about what you've been playing. What I do want to try again is, I keep saying this is Mirage. I need to play for Assassin's Creed Mirage, but yeah, we're going on a bit of a tandem here.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's been and life's been lifing, I think, which is why we've been a little while without the podcast episode, but like we are back, and again, you can listen to me and Cameron ramble on other occasions when we do the football podcast and things. So I think it's about time we handed over to JJ, or JJ Fox, as she's also known. Like I say, it's not a deep question, but who is JJ? What does JJ do?
So hello everyone. My name is JJ Fox, and I'm a creative director of a small company called Canine Games. I started building a studio back in 2023 because after leaving uni with an idea I was so passionate about, I wanted to try give it a go with starting a small business. Yeah, and from there our project grew, started growing and growing, and the more times we put it out there and we've showcased our projects, we've gained feedback, and along the way just got a lot of please, my brain goes foggy.
No,
It's
no
really
worries.
a neurodiverse thing.
Yep, 100%. No worries. Wobbles, you muted.
Sorry, because the dog was going. Do not apologise for that. You said, so we'll touch on that. So you neurodivergent. Do you mind going into information about that? Was it something you've always had, or later in life
It is,
diagnosis, or?
well, I was diagnosed with autism at 4 years old. I can remember back then being quite profoundly autistic growing up.
Nice.
Yeah. I know I found the real world a bit challenging, but then I found games like Spyro the Dragon and Crash Bandicoot to be so self-regulating.
So you've always been a gamer then. I can imagine if you've played Crash Bandicoot, Spyro the Dragon, you're a PS2,
PS1.
PS1, PS2,
PS1.
yeah.
Yeah, that was around the time where the trilogies were good back then. For the PS2 releases, I think they kind of rushed it. Like, you had Spyro Enter the Dragonfly and Wrath of Cortex.
We don't talk about Crash and Spyro on PS2.
Cam has
No.
To be fair, Nitro Kart, I enjoyed Nitro Kart. But,
Yeah.
Yeah, there were some good eggs there. I wouldn't say they were terrible.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, you could see.
Crash Mug. There we go. See.
Yeah, I got a Crash Mug.
All on brand.
I got cleanse in hand gel. Smells like candy hearts, apparently.
Don't drink it though.
It smells so nice.
So you said you left uni, pursued your game development. What made you get into gaming at education level, like at university? What made you want to pursue a career in gaming? Was it just your love of it, or was it different?
Well, back then I was into cartoons and animation, and wanted to write my own fiction. And like every time I was in my bedroom, I would read manga books and then just draw characters from manga books, get ideas from those, and then I thought I'd like to make some animations. And that it was when I was studying for a bachelor's in 3D animation. That's where I found that I found someone to work with, who was making a game, and from there I thought, okay, I think games would be more fun to make than animations, and at least it will open many doors, and at least the community is very supportive.
Yeah, I say something that I always was going to say and ask is: have you found the games industry or community to be supportive of not just your neurodivergence, and how have you found yourself in that space? Because when you're doing a Kickstarter, it sometimes portrayed as doing the opposite to what a neurodivergent person may be, which is putting yourself out there and promoting yourself and promoting things you're doing. Is that something you've struggled with, or have you kind of adapted?
Well, back then I was struggling to keep a team together. Because I know with finance, it could be challenging because when you try to find a publisher or investment, it's really tough because these, well, you know what's going on with the layoffs and the um, reduced risk of funding projects. That's what made it tough for us, and I encouraged everyone, please find some opportunities. I can't guarantee anything.
Yeah, that's the best way to be, though, honest, because then people will be like, oh yeah, I'm getting work elsewhere, but they'll always come back because you've been honest with them that you can. But
Yeah,
it's had some success so far. Yeah, you seem to, I've seen the game for a couple of years now because obviously we've known each other a bit. We've done some talks together now, and
yeah, that was fun, and I'd like to get back into doing that.
yeah, that's something I'm looking to try and do as well. It is quite Mr. Expert over there. He can talk in his sleep.
Yeah, I like the
But
sound of my own voice. It helps.
yeah, but no, it's like this command leaps and bounds. You've got to thrive in Discord. I'm always getting notifications off your Discord, and I do check in now and again just to see how things are going. So talk about it. But what is the project you're working on?
I'm working on Hymble Ventures. So back then it was meant to be a game about autism, but after pitching it, there was an example I can think of is the big indie pitch, and another one was well, just a lot of publishers and investors. They came back with a feedback saying that the game would be better off suited in non-commercial environments like museums and schools to teach people about autism. But the aesthetic of the game, does it really look like an educational tool? It looks more like it could just be on the shelves in a game shop. That's me just talking with ambition. So I spoke with my team, is this what we want? We were like, no, we want to make money. So went back to the drawing board to make Hymble Ventures more focused on being fun as well. Uh, have you heard of the term autism coded?
Yeah.
I'm going to say yes, but explain it for our listeners who might not have.
Yeah, so I've been, well, after doom scrolling, which is my uncontrollable bad habit,
I think you're
I've been looking
preaching.
at. Yeah, I've seen so many images where you get autistic coded characters like Lilo from Lilo and Stitch.
What was just on the realization of the Lido's got autism?
Yeah, it's great, isn't it? Yeah, hold on. Yeah.
It's
Even
Will's
if these
people.
yeah, even if these characters are not labeled as autistic, but they do show off certain traits like sensory like sensory processing difficulties and feeling completely different from society. And like a neurodiverse person can just naturally feel that instead of like having to be told, oh, Lilo was autistic, of course she'll act differently. But no, they just have to sit back and see it for themselves. I know growing up I did not have an autistic Barbie doll. There were no resources out there to help me like
Yeah.
that, but I had Lilo and Stitch. It was my favorite film.
Love that.
Yeah, good film too. Good film.
So, what's the premise of the game? Is it a platformer? Is it a point and click adventure? Is it story text based driven?
It's a 3D platformer, and I know the market is very saturated for 3D platformers, and I've learned that the reason why these top game the AAA game devs would not touch 3D platformers is because they around the time after in the mid 2000s they would experiment on different genres, different mechanics. Like Naughty Dog shifted from Crash and Jack and Daxter to The Last of Us. They wanted to make something completely different. I'd say it was an experimental phase in the games industry, but now 3D platformers are being picked up by indie devs. So you could say that there's a new genre called indie platformers out there, but it's nice to see see people still passionate about 3D platformers because I thought it's over. The genre is completely over. Forget about it. Move on. Like an ongoing game franchise instead. Like, no, I do not want to hold on. I do not want to let go.
Yeah.
Wish they'd let go of live service games. That's all I'm saying.
Do you know what? I was just about to say something similar this week. Hi, God. Yeah. So, how many's on your team then? Because I know you said like you've been back to your team and said when we're going to like pivot mid-project. How many people have you got working on the team with you at Canine Games? Small team.
It's quite a small number, so I'd say like up to 4 people. I know it just the numbers keep going up and down because I know people have their own lives. I know people are discovering their own voice in the games industry, or maybe they could go to another industry, which makes them happy, and I'm fine with that. But it's just that I found that I like to work with just a few people. I don't want to have a big team. I'd like to have like a few people that I can trust.
So I know you've mentioned you've obviously neurodivergency and you're the CEO. How do you feel your neurodivergency like impacts you as a CEO?
Like I can build the company around my own needs.
Yeah.
And I'm hoping that will accommodate some others as well. Because we both me and some other person, it could be potential that we could think alike.
Yeah.
I just think building your life around what disability you have, autism, ADHD, or a learning disability can help you thrive.
100% agree with that. I love that.
Not hold back.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
I love the fact you've kind of taken that risk on as well. How have you found it in terms of like the economic, like we've spoken about the layoffs and things like that? Do you feel in like it's impacting the company of your size with such small numbers? Do you feel the pinch at the minute as well, or?
Yeah, and I don't want to throw anybody under the bus, so I'm just gonna keep it.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's fine. Yeah.
I'd only keep people on if they're really willing to help with the projects.
Yeah. So
I just
with regard, how long has the project been in project? How long have you been developing it? How long have you been working on Hymble, and just how long have you been working on it yourself individually?
Well, the foundation for Hymble Ventures started back in 2021 when it was a student project. But then I just enjoyed working on the game so much, and then I see online there's so many indie platformers out there with such passion, such heart. Like that's the game I want to make.
Yeah.
I thought I'd love to run a business. I'd love to make the games that I'd enjoy making, and not just the projects, but the process of the projects.
So how hands-on have you been with the project? Obviously, being a 3D animator yourself, have you had to learn how to code? Have you had to learn how to do different aspects of everyday life within the games, within the business, or?
I learned to code from my master's course at the National Film and Television School. So before then, starting my own business, I did everything myself, and then I handed the programming side to my very good co-worker. Yeah, so he's more concerned with the programming now, and that takes the weight off my shoulders. And that's how you discover your own strengths.
Yeah.
It feels like everyone is forced to learn programming.
Yeah, I work in the games industry, and I have blankly said to people, don't even attempt to get me to learn it because it's just straight over my head. Don't have any understanding of it. Just And
there are so many ways. Yeah.
Yeah, some people have gone, yeah, that's fine, you don't need it, and others look at you like, oh my god, you're not a coder. What even do you do? And I'm like, yeah, don't worry, I'm busy enough. It's fine.
I make art. I promote. I'm a content creator. I'm a PR. I do marketing. I look after the community. there's so many things you can do for games.
Yeah, so
It's not
I
just
I
coding.
love your content. It cracks me up because you obviously post it in the Many Cats Discord, and I think that is honestly one of the reasons your Kickstarter is doing so well is because your content is brilliant.
Yeah, I want to tell you all. I really want to tell you all how I tried to balance my cosplay life with game dev life. It was really difficult because I was so worried. If I present to myself in the community as a cosplayer, but I do it for content creation, I'm going to look like a joke.
Oh no, it's the opposite. I think
Yeah,
it brings a level of quirkiness and realism, and it's just you, and I love it. It's
Exactly.
yeah, and I think
yeah,
it's great. Honestly, when you said about coming, like Carmen said about coming on the pod, I was like, yes, please, because I just it's the things like that that I love about people. Is when you stay honest to yourself, and you've done that, and yeah,
Yeah, when I've been going to Comic Con, I saw my former tutor. I think him and his partner, who was also a student on the course, they go to MCM London and MegaCon to sell their stuff, and I'm always stopping by every time I see them to have a chat, always updating them with how things are going. That
it's
that
yeah,
there have been up and down moments with Hymble Ventures. There's been times where I wanted to give up on it and shelve it. There are times where, oh, I'm so excited to work on this. So yeah, it's been a roller coaster ride for the project. But when you still have people who just know that no, you're the one who makes Hymble Ventures. Like, okay, that's what I'll do. It's just people know me and respect me for doing Hymble Ventures, and you know what? That's the path I'll take.
yeah. I it's like you're very honest to yourself, and I think
yeah,
sometimes with the neurodivergence community, it can be a bit difficult. And I applaud how you have literally just 100% gone. I want to make Kimble Adventures. I'm going to do it via Kickstarter. I'm going to put myself maybe out of my comfort zone, and you're absolutely smashing it. And but you, like you've said, you've stuck to yourself because you've got to be a cosplay. You've still stuck to your values, and you're creating the game you want to create and how you want to create it. And it's yeah, it's amazing. And the Kickstarters, as you said, did you say you're up to 427
Yeah.
backers? So how was you expecting it to kind of take off as well as it has done, or
Well, I just wanted to Well, I wanted to start off with 250 followers because if I fail this time, that's fine because I would have learned from all of that. But I've been getting help when I've been reaching out for help over X and Blue Sky, and I've learned a lot from the process, from people doing things to you, and then wait, stop. I know now. It's suddenly just clicked to me that yes,
yeah,
I'm gonna take the wheel from now on. Thank you. This is my project, and I know what to do.
yeah, no, I think it's brilliant. And the Kickstarter goes live. I was just checking March 26th, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't just use their expertise and throw them under the bus. It's just an opportunity to
yeah,
learn
100%.
the best thing.
yeah.
So,
I use wobbles, and look where I am now.
uh, uh,
No, I should say for joke reasons I am joking. I should say for joke reasons I'm not joking. I'm joking.
Yeah, no.
There we
um,
go. For our listeners
so
who might
what's
think,
your hopes for like Himble Games? Oh, sorry, for your
ah,
studio.
yeah. Before we go on, there's something you two have in common. You have a logo designed by moi.
Oh, did you do
Yes,
the
we do.
logo? Ah,
Yeah,
Yeah,
Cameron designed our logo.
yeah,
It looks simple but effective.
yeah. I
Also, the sleeping dog, that is so me. I just cannot sleep properly due to the work I'm doing.
plans for Hymble Ventures then next. Obviously, you got the Kickstarter. Have you got a release window in mind, or have you got a million and one things to think of between now and then, kind of thing?
I
Or
think we need to focus on the Kickstarter for now,
yeah.
and not promise a release date.
That's the best way. Yeah. Don't be one of them studios as the text saying, "Oh, our game has been delayed." Yeah, just when it's ready, it's ready. People who buy into it and pay for the Kickstarter will understand. 100%.
Exactly. I'm showcasing the Hymble demo next week in Guildford. If anybody's going to the Guildford Games Festival, I'll be in a Hymble cosplay. and I'll have some cherry lips and stickers to give away as well.
So is that your plan next, to kind of take it and showcase it at different events as well, and really kind of start with that, getting it on into people's hands and letting them play it?
Yeah, and also make more content. I know what to make. I know what to make while I'm at Guildford. I'm gonna interview some players, so that way we will build more trust with the backers on Kickstarter. Interview whoever's play testing my game, get their honest thoughts and feedback, and then put it in a video, and that's content.
Yeah, no. So you're doing it like the right way round, and as like I've said, your content's brilliant. I've said it previously. It's good, and I think it's gonna be a success if you carry on sticking to your beliefs. And yeah.
Yeah. Then after that, more promotion, more content. I'll even be making so much more during when the campaign starts.
Yeah.
I'm also going to do a panel at a convention about 3D platformers. Talk about when.
Amazing.
Yeah, probably reignite people's excitement for 3D platformers, and then direct them to my Kickstarter. That's a smart move.
Yeah, 100%. So
who doesn't like a 3D platformer?
yeah, I grew up on Spyro and the likes as well. I think it's our generation. It was kind of what we were brought up playing, and yeah, 100%. I don't think I have anything else to ask about that. Again, Cameron will put in the dump all of the down there below, the link to the Kickstarter, link to Hymble Ventures socials, and all of that good stuff. So if you're listening, please go and drop JJ a follow on all of the social pages, and if possible, jump in the Kickstarter and things like that, because back in these kind of small independent indie studios is one of the things we love to do, and showing support. And yeah, if you could do that, would be amazing. Again, always like to...
Sorry, you were saying?
No, crack on. You were going to say something.
Yeah, because after the Kickstarter, whether it's successful or not, I'd like to still keep Canine Games as small as possible. Yeah, it's that way I can manage a few people and not just feel bad. Oh, it's okay with you and you and you. Yeah, it's like managing a lot of people to make sure they're happy with everything.
Yeah. Stick
when
to...
when you have too many people join, it can sort of ruin the experience. Stick to the originals, or the people who help together.
Not to be harsh.
Yeah.
Oh no, sticking to your value. No, I agree. Stick to your values and stick to your cause, and yeah, it's a good way to build success. But yeah, so again, everything's down in the dump. Please go show JJ and Hymble Ventures some support, and then we will be right back with patch notes. I nearly said the other one then, because you've got it in my head. And yeah, so we're going to take a small intermission, and we will be right back with the second part of this week's episode.
Hello everybody, welcome back to podcast with myself, Wobbles, and our guest JJ. It's time for some patch notes, which is where we delve into the weird world of gaming. We've had lots of stories on here that have to be read to be believed. And I think we will start this week with tech expert, Mathew.
Tech expert. No, this week we're going to talk about... everyone that listens knows my love of first-person shooter games and multiplayer online warfare titles. This week from Bulkhead Studios, based out of Derby in England, we have seen the announcement of War Dogs. It looks really good. Like, it's nice to see some hype around a new first-person shooter that honestly comes from an established studio in that kind of genre. And yeah, I'm just excited. It's nice to see a bit of hype building. They've actually been really quick on their content, replying to comments on Twitter and stuff and like in their Discord with actual information and being very open and honest about what they're planning. And it's nice. It's refreshing, I think, in sometimes what can be a bit of a closed door industry and studios taking a while to get back to people with answers. I think it's quite nice to have a studio kind of being like, right, here's our content and we'll answer your questions, and they have been, and yeah, it's really good and refreshing, and I'm excited about it. There's no set release date. They say 2026, but we don't know at the moment, and yeah, just thought I'd like to say, yeah, I'm looking forward to War Dogs. The other thing is it's open squad size, so you can join with like apparently like the squad sizes for each. There's 3 teams in each game of 33, so apparently you can have a max squad of 33, which will be quite chaotic if you can ever get that many.
Yeah. 33 friends. I don't think I've.
I don't even think there's that many people in the Etsy Discord, is there?
So, my news is a bit out of left field, but there is a dedicated person up there who, for some reason, has decided to turn the Fallout terminal hacking into a mobile game. So, yeah, I don't know.
That's interesting.
So it was introduced in Fallout 3, obviously, when Bethesda took over.
So that's where you do the numbers, isn't it? You do one. You have to go down the upper line, down across the line, back.
Yeah, like the code sort of thing.
Yeah,
so
code breaker.
You say you don't do coding, Wobbs. Just maybe it's not that much use, but yeah, it looks interesting, and it's sort of, I think the way they've done it is it's sort of like a Wordle sort of thing.
Ooh.
So you pick a word and then it says how close you are. But you know, it's early, so there's a couple of things to sort out, like need to scroll on mobile, and so some of the answers are hidden. But you know, it's obviously early days. So yeah, just going to touch on a bit about the state of play as well. Really good state of play. John Wick game, God of War trilogy remake, Star Wars Galactic Racer.
I cannot wait for that game.
And yeah, it's probably one of the better state of plays I've seen in quite a while.
Yeah, I was disappointed that they didn't do any Wolverine.
Yeah,
stuff.
That's I think it's due this year.
Yeah, that's what I was surprised. I was anticipating a.
But usually when they have a big
release
game, they'll have like a standalone one for them usually. Because there's some people on the internet 24/7, they know there's patterns. It's like, oh, they release a state of play every February, every June, and every like October. So
Yeah, no, it was good. I wonder how they're going to do the remakes. I don't know what they've actually titled them as, of the God of War games.
It's remake.
It's a remake. Yeah.
Built from the ground up.
Built from the ground up, which would be interesting.
And don't expect it soon, because that was literally the announcement. I think they might have just started work on it.
Yeah, so it's been the better state of the last state of play was terrible.
Like, yeah, there weren't that many like gacha games this time. I don't think there might not even be one.
Yeah, which is I've said about the Xbox one as well. It felt like a lot of JRPG, like that kind of Souls-like as well.
That Xbox one was bad.
Yeah.
We got excited for a James Bond announcement. It was a car.
There was more James Bond as well. I forgot. That was actually one of the exciting things I liked. Yeah. So yeah, no, it was a good state of play last night.
So like a new female character. We saw a new female character talking about, so that's probably the love interest. But yeah. We'll move on to JJ now, who has going to reiterate the importance of the Kickstarter. JJ, over to you.
Yeah, I don't mean to like show off too much.
Do not apologise. That's what this is about.
No.
Promo.
Do not apologise for sure. Yeah.
Yeah. So we've got I put the pre-launch page out early January, and over time it just wasn't perfect. It's just more like reaching out to others and trying to get feedback. I was lucky to approach some good people, and I know some friends who have done some Kickstarters before, and they told me what their struggles were and what solutions they took. Yeah, they gave some good advice. Yeah, Discord is one of the best platforms to use if they have a Discord. Yeah, it's best.
Yeah, we'll definitely have a link to your Discord
Yeah.
as well.
So, that's this week's gaming news, or some of it. We have missed a few weeks. I'm trying to think if there's been. We've obviously had the Xbox showcase in that time, and we saw Fable. I'm just excited about Fable. I'm such a
To be
bit.
fair, Fable coming
Yeah.
to PlayStation.
So yeah, Fable coming to PlayStation. I love the fact they've just straight away gone. Yeah, we're going to just put it on PlayStation as well. I'm against console wars. I think exclusives are in the bin. Like, give us everything.
I think when Halo crosses the line, I think that's pretty much
Yeah, that's
Everything's good.
I think it's time. It's time to scrap the console wars. Peace, not love. Peace, not love. Peace, not war.
Peace, love, games.
Yeah, here we go. Get it on a t-shirt.
Oh no!
Right.
Our t-shirt budget is over the moon.
Oh, t-shirt. Cameron's just living on t-shirts at the minute. We are now going to jump over and do this week's segment. Our new segment for this. We're not saying this season, are we? We're not doing seasons. We're just going to
No, we're not doing just
We're going to
every
freeball
10
it.
episodes. It's basically a season, but it's not a season. We're not going to class it as a season. We're just going to continue.
So yeah, we're going to jump over to this week's The Vault, where JJ will be submitting her entry to The Vault, and I will hand over to future Matt and Cameron. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back with the last segment of this week's To Put It Bluntly. We will be discussing JJ's addition to our gaming vault, where we add items. If you've watched a program that goes by the name of Room 101, something gets added to Room 101 every week that people want to get rid of. We have adapted this and turned it into the vault for gaming. We've had small text size being added. We've had a book being added. There has been quite a few number of different features, and we're going to hand over to JJ to find out what JJ would like added to the vault. Over to you.
I think scam artists.
Right. Can you clarify for the listener what a scam artist is?
Yeah, so a scam artist, they will pretend to be your biggest fan. Oh, like, oh my god, I really love your work. I'd like to do this for you. Yeah, they'll follow you. They'll DM you straight away. They'll just weirdly obsessed with people and they will charge a silly amount of money. But the quality of work they will do will not be amazing. They'll just run it through AI perhaps, or just trace over it.
So there is, especially on Discord, this is for people that know, if you've got a server yourself, or you unfortunately have a content creator in your name or your bio, you will get inundated with bots or people that have offers on stream art, on anything, any marketing material pieces, and we make the joke. I say that they'd normally whacked it. It's normally come from, is it Fiverr or whatever it's called?
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's normally slop that they've reproduced on mass levels and isn't personalised. And yeah, I am fully here for that, actually. Even though I wasn't expecting scam artists. I love that because they are infuriating.
Indie devs would be affected by this as well. Yeah, if they're looking for artwork, if they're looking for marketing, PR, anything to help their game go forward, even solo devs, it's easy to put your trust in the wrong people, and there needs to be resources out there to try and avoid being scammed.
It's usually if they have a lot of numbers in their name. That's how I can tell
it's that, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, some can just barge into Discord servers and harass others.
Yeah, I checked the an old server I was running for the game jams I was running, and somebody in there in October put in an advert for crypto.
I do.
The hell?
And I literally checked it the other day because somebody pinged 6 or 7 times a day with follow my money saving advice.
I missed that. I could do with some money saving advice.
if you had good money saving advice, I don't think you'd be harassing a 6-month disused Discord.
Because there's no one there.
Yeah, exactly. I forgot I had it.
It's a decoy.
Yeah, but I love that. That's a great addition because it's something that really is actually in the gaming world, and you never think of it. Yeah, because so many people Discord servers you're in just get inundated with it, and yeah.
As soon as you go on Twitter and put in, I'm looking for some artwork.
Boom. Yeah, they crawl out the woodwork.
Oh, yeah, it's like when I was outsourcing voice actors as well. I'm just lucky to get some emails come through with real people with real experience, and I look on their profiles. Yes, they've done some work before. Yeah, I can see their real face. They are real people.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have got hundreds because of the content creation side of it.
Oh, okay, you get hundreds.
No, but you know what I mean. Like you get it through stream. They come in your stream.
Yeah, no, because I have to time them out.
And then you get like inundated with like you'll get a message. Oh, I love your content. I've just been watching your stream, and it's like you've literally just followed me. Yeah, but no, I think that's a fantastic addition to the vault.
Could be tough to beat.
Yeah, I'm up there with that one. I think that's brilliant. It's left field, but it's great because I know how many people get pissed off with bots and arts, like as you've said, art scam or whatever like that. Yeah, that's a phenomenal addition. But
especially when like small indie teams would have budget, they need to be a bit more precious with their budget.
Yeah.
Because there could be no other way to get it back.
I'd be a bit concerned if EA fell for a scam bot, mate.
Could you imagine? You say that, but Call of Duty got in a lot of trouble, didn't they? Because there are a lot of their banners. And
oh yeah, for the
Burger King.
I know, it's like,
yeah.
And it's like the 6 fingers and.
Yeah. That does scream someone's reached out to them on Discord and gone, I can do your artwork for you.
No, you cannot.
Yeah. Oh God. So, once again, that brings us, or unfortunately, that brings us to the end of this week's episode. We have had a wonderful time talking to you, JJ. Like I said, I've watched your content before, love it. Really love the fact you've taken a risk, committed yourself to your studio, all the stuff you do is fantastic. And if people, like I've said, people please go out there and follow JJ, follow Hymble Ventures, and please go show us some love and support. That would be massively appreciated. But yeah, like I've said, that brings us to the end of this week's To Put It Bluntly. I don't have anything else to say. I don't know if either of you do. Everything will be in the dump below.
Yep, everything will be there. Anything that anybody wants to see?
No. No. So, I've been the Wobbly Gamer. Yeah, I've been the Wobbly Gamer.
I've been Cameron.
And I've been JJ.
Nailed it!
You're done.